How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to another new episode of Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, second chapter, here on Classic Gaming Replayed. Last episode, we met Olivier again, who proceeded to stop a riot, which is always a good thing. Now, we do have one short-term task we need to do. The others are all long, so I'm not necessarily worried about doing those immediately. But the short term we should knock out. So we need to go to the Rouen Chapel to teach little kids about how to be a bracer. Oh yeah, I forgot she's following around with us too. Okay, really quick, let's reconnoiter. There's the church. We'll go this way. We don't really go down this street very often. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look. Shop by. Okay. Nothing that's an upgrade for anybody. To the church! This ought to be good. And the organization that appeared in that situation is the Bracer Guild. As everyone knows, the Bracer Guild is a massive organization that manages bracers all over the continent, but their biggest notable quality is that they are a non-governmental organization. A non-governmental organization, basically means that they don't interfere with countries. Yeah, I see why they need help. Oh my. Are you here because you saw my request? Yes, ma'am. Sure did. It's pretty urgent, right? Yes. Today I'd like to ask you to act as a guest teacher at Sunday school. How about it? Are you available? Hear an explanation of the job. Yeah, I can do it. I'm not super confident, but I'll give it my best shot. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I had asked a bracer named Karna to be the guest lecturer, but she suddenly had to leave on guild business. It put the church in the fix, and I was very disheartened. I see. So that's why it's so sudden. So what should I do? First, come into the side room. I'll explain what I'd like for the class there. I see. Okay. Yeah, I think I got the gist. Start with an explanation of the guild, move on to an overview of a bracer's job, and then last but not least, answer the kids' questions correctly, right? Oh god, that's gonna be bad! It's gonna be bad for Estelle and for me! Yes, that will be plenty. If you'll excuse me, I'll be going back to class. I'll call you momentarily, so please wait here until then. Oh god, why do I have a bad feeling about this? Why do I have a very, very bad feeling about this? Still, truly the world is a strange place. Oh, for once we agree. I was just thinking that myself. Huh? What's up? Is there something on my face? No, but even I could have predicted this. To think that the day would come when Estelle would take the altar. Sure is a big surprise, isn't it? It just means that a certain girl famous for skipping Sunday school has grown up well, I guess. Oh, Estelle, your mentor is so proud. Well, that's sure nice to say. Think. True, I'm not super confident, but I should be fine teaching some kids. I hope so, but Well, I'll be relaxing until it's over. What are you gonna do, Olivier? Well, I have little to offer. You have my full attention and support. The class should be well visible from the second floor here, so I'd like to watch from there. Oh, nice idea! I should take tons of pictures! Please don't screw anything up, you two. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Now then, everyone, we're going to have a guest teacher for the remainder of class. They've taken time out of their busy schedule to come speak to us, so don't be rude, okay? Okay. All right, come on out. Miss, who are you? I was just about to introduce myself. Give me a sec. Alright, well, hello. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm still pretty new to the job, but I'm what we call a bracer. What? You're a bracer? No way! That's so cool! How old are you, miss? Now, we'll have time for questions after. First, let's have our quest review what we've already gone over. If you wouldn't mind, Miss Estelle. Oh God, I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, is everyone ready? Let's go over today's class real quick. Oh God. Oh God. I knew it. I'm so screwed. I am so going to screw this up. I just know I'm going to screw this up. This is going to go so badly. First, let's talk about my job as a bracer. So a bracer is a specialist at investigation and combat. And our main duty as bracers is security of nations' borders and maintaining public order. Well, we know no on that. Protection of the peace and citizenry of local regions. And discovery and sealing of ruined relics. Well, this one's pretty easy. The protection of the peace and citizenry of local regions. We don't just slay monsters and prevent crimes either. Bracers protect goods in transit and even look for lost items. We help in a variety of ways. Alright, that was perfect. Bracers are broadly divided into two groups. Senior bracers and junior bracers. Of those, junior bracers are what you might call trainees, and by successfully completing missions and training hard, they eventually earn a promotion to become full bracers. But even once you become a full bracer, you're further divided up into different classes. We call these ranks, and each rank is assigned in accordance to your experience and success. Oh God, I can't remember. Is it G to A or 9 to 1? Okay, I know it's not basic to high. That one is completely obvious. I know that. Oh, was it G to A or... G to A is speaking to me, but I'm not... Why am I not remembering this? G to A is what I'm thinking, so I'm going with that. There are 7 ranks from G to A. These are the only formal ranks, and when a bracer is close to being promoted, a plus is added to said rank. Furthermore, there's also an S rank, but it's kind of an unofficial honorary rank given to persons who have performed exceptional deeds. So, publicly, A-rank bracers are the highest bracers in the guild. Yes, I am killing... Yes, I got it right! Alright, let's talk about the organization that manages bracers, the Bracer Guild. I think you learned this in class, but the guild operates not just in the Liberal Kingdom, but all over. The global organization was established about the same time as the Orbital Revolution, which was... Okay, this one... I really have no clue. 10 years is definitely too recent. You know what? I'm going to kind of go with what I see as video game logic a little bit, where they tend to do things in kind of 50s or 100s. Like, it's never, 35 years ago. It's always 50 years ago or 100 years ago. Sometimes it's like 5 or 10, but let's go with 50. Roughly 50 years ago. Orbital technology and the guild are deeply connected. Even now, we receive financial support from foundations related to orbment technology. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Man, I'm good. Okay, I got lucky on that one. So next, we'll talk about the guild's relationship with foreign countries. At the moment, the guild has branches across the entire continent, but the reason the guild has been able to expand to this level is because it is a non-governmental organization with no ties to a specific nation. But even within its practical activities, the guild has a lot to think about. For example, they have to keep promises to prevent them from ending up opposed to nations. The most famous promise related to that is... I remember the non-combat agreement. They talked about that with... They talked about... I know it's not immunity. We know it's not that. There's either non-interference with state powers or non-combat agreement with national armies. Non-combat. I remember that because that was like a big worry at the end of last game. The non-combat agreement with national armies. In other words, it's a promise not to fight with that country's soldiers. After all, no one would accept an organization that might be at the wrong time become their enemies. I don't think that's wrong exactly, still. I might not have gotten the best answer there. The guild uses a lot of methods like this to separate its duties from its nations. Of course, not everything is always solved so simply according to the codes, so sometimes in emergencies, you can end up in situations that are contradictory to the code. But in times like that, bracers are asked to put one basic principle above all else. In other words, we bracers in all situations should prioritize the decisions of the government, prioritize the safety of the citizens. Okay, that one's easy. Prioritize the safety of the civilians. Prioritize the safety of civilians. If you think about this first and foremost, then you'll naturally be guided to the correct action. Now, sometimes when you try taking action, you'll end up with a whole bunch of other problems. But overcoming stuff like that is part of the job too. Yeah, that's a good summary. And that pretty much sums us up. How was it? Did everyone understand? That ends the first half of the class. Yeah, she's working hard. Just when did that girl actually sit down and study all this? I'm impressed. Alright, it's the time you've all been waiting for. If you got anything you want to ask our guest, go ahead and raise your hand. Please, Miss Estelle, carry on. Sure thing, leave it to me. Who's ready to get their questions answered? Oh, God. Oh, pick me, pick me! Wow, you've sure got a lot of energy. What's your question? When can you become a bracer? What age can you become a bracer? Well, to become a bracer, you first need to become a junior bracer. You can become one if you pass the test, but to take the test... 16. I remember this. You're required to be 16 or older. Of course, even if you pass the exam, you don't instantly become one. For a while, you'll receive training under the guidance of an older bracer. Once you've gained enough experience there, you finally become a junior bracer. Perfect answer. Okay, so you gotta be 16. Okay, got it. Thanks, miss. Excuse me, teacher, may I ask a question? Fire away. Do you gotta beat up monsters no matter what? Some of them are really cute. That's a good question. How to respond to monsters is tough. But in general, prioritize client's intent. Defeat them, obviously. Okay, that's not right. That's not, it gotta be prioritized. We prioritize the client's intent. There's no absolute right answer when dealing with monsters. It really depends on the situation. So if the client doesn't demand their extermination, we may sometimes let them go. It was kind of a tricky question, but it looks like I was able to answer perfectly. You! Oh, okay. May I ask a question too? Sure, go for it. There was a case a while back where the Sky Bandits attacked an airliner. Was it the Royal Army who arrested the Sky Bandits then? Or was it bracers? You mean the disappearance of the Linde? The ones who finally arrested the Sky Bandits were... the Royal Army forces. Yeah, we caught them, but they were arrested by the Army. The Royal Army forces. The final entry mission, the Bracers and Royal Army worked together using a pincer move to corner them. When the Sky Bandits tried to flee, the Royal Army caught and arrested them. In other words, the Bracers and Royal Army cooperated to flush them out. Alright, no problems here. Okay, so the Royal Army and the Bracers worked together? That's so cool! Can I ask something? Sure, go ahead. I'm actually studying for entrance exams and just forgot this, but... which of the three principles in the code is the proactive protective duty to civilians? How the heck am I supposed to remember something like that? Wait a sec, the protective duty to civilians principle? That is... I have no fucking clue. Eeny, meeny, miny... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Guild Code Principle 2, I think? Oh yeah, I knew that. Sorry. No, it's fine. I managed to survive that one. So no more questions? Okay, I've got a question then. Go ahead. So it doesn't have much to do with the class, but when the mayor was arrested, the Queen's airship came, right? How big was the airship? Oh God, I knew there'd be one. There's always one with some weirdo question that has nothing to do with anything. By the Queen's ship, do you mean the Arsail? Yeah, that. It looked real big, but I wonder how big it really was. The Arsail size. I think I've read about that in a book before. Oh God. They're really trying to throw me on this. Okay. How big was the ship? And the worst part is I have no, context here for what any of these sizes mean. I'm just gonna go big. I think it had an overall length of 42 arge, if I remember right. It might not be exactly precise, but it should be close. Wow, that's huge! Thanks, Mrs. Estelle. Any more questions, children? If not, then I believe that's all for our guest speaker today. Everyone say thank you to Miss Estelle. Thank you very much! Bye, kids! Thank you for your time. I know you're quite busy. The children were overjoyed. Thanks. I was pretty nervous before I did it, but if they had fun, then it was worth it. I do apologize for cutting things short, but I have more classes. If you'll pardon me. Should the chance come again, I would love to have you back for another talk. Sure thing. Seems you managed just fine. Phew. Somehow. No need to be so humble. I witnessed your performance. You are a fantastic teacher. Ah, come on. Really? Still, it made me think about just how much I don't know. Every time they asked for details, I started panicking. Well, just make sure to work hard from now on. No one's going to trust a baser who doesn't even know the code. Yeah. I'll keep working at it, I promise. Quest Sunday School Lecturer completed. Let's turn it in. Whoop. Good work. Seems you safely achieved your goal. If you have any jobs completed, come on by and report them. Okay, let's make sure no new tasks have come up. They have not. So off to the Genus Royal Academy we go. And if we find one of these boss monsters along the way, we will kick its butt. I know I should fight some of this stuff. I really do. I just realized I didn't look at... He's got some slots open here. And so does Shara, actually. Whoops. Hint, protect all NPCs. If an NPC's HP reaches 0, the game is over. Frick, I hate those swarms.
Take that! Take that!
swarm enemies are always so hard to kill. Okay, one more try to hit him. There we go. Come on, Estelle. Yes!
Piece of cake.
You know, I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to avoid fights. Not because I don't need the experience. If anything, I want to build up Olivier's CP gauge. But because of having the reporter chick with us, I don't want to deal with getting a game over just because I screw something up and she gets killed. And then we have to do everything all over again. Genus Royal Academy. Ha! So this is the Royal Academy. Full of budding flowers trembling with potential. Dude with the passionate moisture of sweat and youthful tears. Ah, a lovely place. Oh wow! I see like 10 pictures I want to take already. I'm gonna go through so much film! You've completely forgotten why we're here, haven't you? Remember, we're here to investigate the ghost issue. This kinda makes me all nostalgic, though. I mean, we were only here a week, but that just means you cherish the time you spent with your friends. I believe you acted together in a play during their school festival, right? Ooh, I heard about that from Niall. Estelle was a knight and Joshua was a princess, right? Ooh, I wish I could have gotten some pictures. Wait, what? Is this true? Oh, it's a tragedy that I should miss Joshua at his most graceful and alluring. We simply must find him and have him wear such splendor again. And all my memories are ruined forever. Changing gears, though. Matron Teresa said the test period would be over soon. I wonder if we're here a little early, though. Sieg! Scream! I have no idea what you're saying, but you're welcoming me, right? How have you been, Sieg? Scream! Estelle! Oh! Chloe! Been a while, huh? It has. Whoa, what's wrong, Chloe? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You've suffered so much and I can't do anything. I can't do anything to help my friends. I'm such a wretch. Hey, don't say that. I'm glad you care so much. I'm sure Joshua would feel the same way. I'm just happy to see you again. Me too. Thank Dios we were able to meet again. Good grief, you two are dramatic even off the stage. Hey Estelle, think we saw each other last at the birthday celebrations, right? Hi Jill. Yeah, that's about right. And Hans too, hello. Hi Estelle, everyone. I'd love to chat, but I think we need to put that aside for a minute. You guys are here on bracer business, right? The Dean wants to see you. We'll show you the way. Yes, I see. So you suspect this white shadow is originating from the academy grounds? Yes, sir, it seems like it is. The guild would like permission to investigate the academy grounds, sir. May we have permission to check the campus thoroughly and interview the students? Certainly. Given the circumstances, I would ask you to investigate in truth. Well, I've little idea what this white shadow could be. If it is affecting the election, we simply can't sit idly by and let it be. Thanks, sir. So, you mentioned not knowing what this white shadow might be. Alas, no. No one's reported anything of the sort to me. Jill, has anyone come to the student council about such a thing? No, not a peep. It was exam crunch time, though. Nobody really had time to come say so much as hi to us anyway. I see. That would make sense. Huh? I think I'm lost. Here at the Royal Academy, there are periodic exams which determine if you progress to the next grade. Even if the students saw something, they might just choose to ignore it and focus on studying. I have to admit, I'd probably be one of them. I know I'd rather get one more formula in my head than focus on something that might just be my sleep-deprived mind playing tricks on me. Whoa, are the exams really that intense? Wow, they work you students to the bone! But as of today, the exams are done. Sweet mercy of Idios. And people are going to be a lot more relaxed. If people were going to start talking about ghost stories, today is the day for it. There is a converse to this. If rumors spread too far, it will be hard to divine the truth. If we wish to hear the stories from the witnesses themselves, we must act today. Well then, you may begin your investigation immediately. Jill, Hans, Chloe, I expect you to give them your full support. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. So, first off, if we're investigating something, we need a headquarters. Someone might come to the student council with information, so you can use our meeting room. That'd be perfect. Let's go. Okay, let's divide up the jobs. Sherazard and I will go question the teachers. They should be in the staff room right now. After that, we'll hunt down the rest of the staff and interrogate them too. Leave it to us. Shouldn't take long. Hans will check the records in the reference room and see if anything like this has happened around here before. Understood. Estelle and Chloe will be in charge of interviewing students. Okay. We'll do our best. Dorothy, Olivier, you two were investigate the grounds as you see fit. I'll trust your artist intuition to find something. Leave it to me. I'll do my best. Okay, so everyone, try and finish up your investigation by nightfall and return here. Alright? Fall out! She really is good at this, huh? I noticed it during the school festival, too. She can be pretty silly at times, but I guess she leads the student council for a reason. Well, she does want to become a politician, kind of like Maybelle of Bose. She really was frustrated when the election began. She kept going on about how she could have been a candidate if she were 10 years older. Well, I guess she could, yeah. Oh yeah, I was wondering, how much did Jill and Hans know about you, Chloe? I know you mentioned once they nicknamed you. Yes, they did. They essentially know everything. They saw through my disguise about halfway into my first year here. Aside from them, only the Dean knows my true identity. That makes sense, I guess. They do seem pretty comfortable hanging out with you, even though they know about your important royal stuff. Yes, just like you, Estelle. You are the best friends I have. Come on, you're embarrassing me here. Anyhow, let's go find some students to interrogate. Did you see anything weird during the test period? Should be good enough without raising suspicion, right? Yes, that should keep rumors from spreading, I think. Remember, though, some of the students may be back in their dormitories already. Good point. We'll look there, too. Off we go a-questing, then. Okay, so this episode has certainly been entertaining. We need to put more quartz for Chloe this time. But this seems like a good place to wrap this one up. As always, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Please like, subscribe, favorite. Throw any feedback you may have in the comments below. I always look forward to hearing from you. We'll see you again next time on another new episode of Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky 2nd Chapter, here on Classic Gaming Replayed. Farewell.